This is video solutions to exercise 14I in the year 10 textbook, page 302, 303. So the first thing says copy the diagram and find the center of enlargement and the scale factor when A, B, C is enlarged to give A dash, B dash, C dash. And it's important to get it the right way around. We're going from this one to this one, so this one's getting smaller. You'll also hopefully see that it's kind of flipped round. So we're going to join together the equivalent points. So we're joining A to A dash, just like this. You don't need to do all 3 points, but you can hopefully see how this is going to work out. And so there's my center of enlargement there. If you join the B points, then it's going to be there. So my center of enlargement is 3, 2. And the scale factor, so how much smaller is it getting? It's getting half as small because the length of that line's 8 and the length of that line's 4. So my scale factor then is going to be minus a half. So that's the first wee bit. Then it says draw the reflection of A dash, B dash, C dash in the line x equals 3. So line x equals 3 looks like this. There's my line x equals 3. And draw the reflection of A dash. So that's across 2. So my new point is going to be here. That's across 2. My new point is going to be here. And then my other point is going to be here. So we have this. There's the reflection. It then says followed by a translation defined by the vector 4 minus 4. Sorry, I've already written it there. So we need to take each point and go across 4 and down 4. Let's take this point first of all. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So my new point then is going to be there. And I can just see, you can do it with the other 2 points and see where it's going to go. But I can see that it's going to go to here. I hope you can see this okay, despite my hands being in the way. And it says then to label that Q. So we'll stick our Q there. And that's us. Super. Let's take a look then at question 2. Hopefully you can see our bits and pieces here. It says on X and Y axis scaled from 0 to 12. So I've done that. Plot the points A, which were 6, 3. B, which is 9, 9. So that's up here. And then C, which is 12, 3. Then do an enlargement scale factor a third with center 0, 0. Transform ABC onto A1, B1, C1. So we can do that. So we need to do scale factor a third from this point here. So this one here is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 along and 3 up. If we go a third of the way from here, that would be 2 along and 1 up. Now I can work out the rest from here, but let's do it anyway. This one's 12 along and 3 up. So if I divide that by 3, it's going to be 4 along and 1 up. And this one's 9 and 9, as you knew. So it's going to go to 3 and 3. So our new shape is going to then look like this. Don't know if I quite need a ruler here, but it's good practice to keep using my ruler. So there we are. This then we're calling, I think, A1, B1, and C1. So that's that wee bit done. Then it says a translation of A1, B1, C1 onto A2, B2, C2 is defined by the vector 8, 2. So draw A2, B2, C2, and what are the coordinates of the point B2? So we need to move each one of these across 8 and up 2. So it's currently, so we're going to go take the point A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. So it's just going to fit right into the corner actually of this, if people can see that. Again, you could do things with the other point. So that's going to be also be my point then C2. That's going to be A2 there, and then that's going to be my B2, which will get me then from there to there. Hopefully you can see. So that's okay. It asks me for the coordinate of B2 and the coordinate of B2. Where did I go here? Is 11, 5. So 11, 5 is my B2. Then we have A2, B2, C2, which is this wee one here, can be transformed onto the big original triangle ABC by an enlargement. Give the scale factor and the center of enlargement. So I don't know if everyone can see it. I can see it quite clearly. It's just going to come spreading out from here, and it's going to be 3 times bigger again. To get from here to here with scale factor 1/3, so something this size, to go back up, it's going to be scale factor 3. So it's going to be scale factor 3. And the center of enlargement then is going to go, you can't join the points up. If you join B to B2 and bring them in, A to A2 and bring them in, you're just going to end up right here on here, see? So it's going to be the point then 12, 3. So that's the answer to number 2. Finally, number 3. We're going well here. Let's see how we get on. So question 3, it says copy the diagram of the squared paper. I have done that. Draw the mirror line such that A1, B1, C1 is the image of ABC. So their center of reflection. This is maybe quite hard for people. I can see it's kind of going this way here. If you take this point here and this point here, for example, wee bit of that, and then I can kind of see that it's running through that way there. So I can draw the line in there. Get it nice and accurate if I can. That looks not too bad there. It's not great, but you get the idea anyway. And the question says write down the coordinates of the points where this line crosses the axis. So it crosses here. So that's sort of part A. That's the point 20, isn't it? And then this is the point 0 minus 2. So that's my part A done. Part B says A, B, C is mapped onto A2, B2, C2 by a rotation. Give the angle of rotation. So again, I can see that this is moved from here and it's been moved around to there. So I can see that that is going to be 90 degrees clockwise. You could, if you want, trace it. You guys have your tracing paper, so you would draw this on and see how far you're rotating the tracing paper around. But I think that's quite a straightforward one, and I hope you agree. Give angle of rotation. So, and then it says A2, B2, C2 is reflected in the line y equals minus 3. So the line y equals minus 3 is going to be here. To give A3, B3, C3. So that my A3 is going to be here. My B3 is going to be here. And then my C3 is going to be here. And there's not too much going on in this diagram. So we have that. So that's that done. Mark A3, B3, C3 on your diagram and write down the coordinates of the point C3. The point C3 is there, so that is a point 10, 0. Okay. Part D. We're nearly there, we're doing very well. Describe the transformation that maps A1, B1, C1, which is here, onto A3, B3, C3. So this is moved across 1 and down 3. So I write that as 1 minus 3. It says transformation, so it's a translation. We also need to, sorry, I thought it said translation. Translation. So it's across 1, then and down 3. And part E, write down the vector that moves C3 to C1. C3 is here, C1 is here. That's the opposite to that one. So from C3 to C1, you're going back 1, so that's going to be minus 1 and then up 3. Minus 1. Sorry, I should have put, yeah, let's make it just a bit bigger so you can see the minuses with the 1. Minus 1, 3. The translation, it takes C1 onto C. So there's C1 and there's C. So that's back 4. So that's going to be a minus 4 and then an up 4. So that's minus 4, 4. And if we don't run out of space here, we're nearly there. The 1 then is C onto C2. So there's C. Where's C2? Oh, right down at the bottom. So how many is that across? We're going from here, which is a coordinate 5 if you want, up to coordinate 10. So we know it's across 5. And you can do it this way if you want. Again, that's a 0.7, and you go down then to 6. So 7 plus 6 is going to be 13. We can count anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the final answer to that then is 5 minus 13. Okay.